following program, The Nightcap, is set for a mature audience. It may contain coarse language, a lot of controversy, adult drinks, shameless product placement, a sense of grandeur, ketamine, exterminate, exterminate, yodeling, pissed off celebrities. It's recommended that you sit back, relax, and take a load off and enjoy the fun and excitement that is the Nightcap. Of course, welcome back to the Nightcap. Coming alive around the world. Big hello to each and every one of you around this wonderful planet of ours and our intergalactic followers as well. Big hello to all of you. Is indeed time for the Nightcap. For those that are new to the program, this is how it will work. You need to just sit back, relax, put your tray in the upright position, and get ready to crash land with the rest of us here on the Nightcap. So, let's get right into it. On the far side of the studio, he's of course the Lord of Rock and Roll and the King of all that is metal. It's fucking Nick.
Good evening, Captain. Good evening, Nation.
Good evening to you, sir. How are you?
Hot.
Hot? It is.
Hot and bothered.
It is terribly hot.
Like a sunrise.
Like a sunrise. Oh, did you notice with that, the Rhonda Katut thing, did you see, like, there was an Amy ad or something in the COVID, and you see Katut and Rhonda with a baby? I had never felt more closure in my life.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I felt so happy.
Yeah.
I felt so happy.
Yeah, two advertising characters got together and posed with a baby, not theirs. How heartwarming.
It was super heartwarming. Oh, I felt so loved. Right there in the center part of the studio, representing the Udall and the Crochet division, she's of course the fiery redhead herself. It's the Great Ness.
Hi.
How are you?
I see that you've got your. I'm good. I'm COVID free, which is fantastic.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, I see you've got your tin foil going on there.
I do have my tin foils. Do you like it?
I was hoping that they weren't causing interference, and that's why we had to sort of have a late start to the show.
Well, you know, the truth is, the reason behind it is I'm getting rowdy internet now, right? Because he obviously he has internet, so it's the rowdy internet. So it was the interference. I'm getting 5G, but I tell you what, looking through my glasses, have never been clearer. It's just never been clearer.
Excellent. I've got my tinfoil hat. Yeah, I've got my tinfoil hat on backup, on standby, but it's too hot to wear it.
Oh, yeah. Got to have the tin hat. Got to have the tin hat. It's the time for it. How are you guys anyway? I didn't get a chance to ask that properly.
Hot.
So hot, yeah?
Yeah, hot.
Hot.
Yeah. So hot right now.
Yeah.
It's stupid. I've even got the air conditioner on here.
I hope not.
Well, not in this one.
That's a different video.
If I ever find out.
Oh, you'll find it. You got to pay extra for it, but you will find it.
Okay.
Well, anyway, look, a big hello to each and every.
Willing to pay.
Well, big hello to everybody that's out there around this wonderful planet. So many cool things. We've got a new segment tonight. We've got a whole bunch of things going on. We're coming back live from YouTube again. Not YouTube, from Facebook again. What's the odds in that? Last show got 50-something odd views, so I thought, I might as well keep this going. Got to keep that going. Gotta see how this works out. So we'll do it again this week. And I'll tell you what.
No, pro rate, big difference. Dre Ray, big difference. Hot for Victoria.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. It's hot, it is hot in Victoria, but it's hot for Victoria.
And it's hot for our little area because
There's a slight difference.
yeah, and like we live close to the beach and shit.
On the bay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So that's straight on one side. On the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cannot.
Yeah.
Very, very cannot. Speaking about it, I may as well crack a beer then. And I've picked a really cool beer from Henry Street Brewery again. This one, you're going to love this one. This is called Odie McHopeface. That's the name of the beer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Odie
gluten free. How are its gluten?
It says, oh, here we go. Here's its gluten information. Harden the fuck up. Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Let's crack this baby. I'll tell you what, this is going to be a fun show because this is 6.8%.
Oh, yeah, it's a write-off.
6.8% gluten.
Yeah, we'll be finishing at 11 tonight.
Yeah.
That's got a little bit of fruity taste to it too, which is really nice.
No, you like fruits.
I do. A couple of my good friends are. We've got a new segment tonight, by the way.
Oh, I said, oh, what?
Yeah, no. Oh, you did, but I was really tuned out. We do.
Yeah,
we actually,
as usual.
we had a production message and everything.
Yeah, I know. I was involved in that.
You were heavily involved in
Yeah.
it.
He relayed. Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't patch me through.
Didn't patch you through? Oh, hang on, one of my horns has fallen. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we'll be on me halfway through the night. Let's see if I can mix some ketamine into this beer and everything. It's half a litre, so that's going to be fun.
No, that's what me Heinekens are.
Ah, God bless Heineken.
I've got about half a litre of some sort of green juice concoction.
That looks greenish.
Going.
Is that WAP juice?
Possibly.
It looks wappy.
Possibly.
I tell you,
it's got kale in it.
hang on. If that's coming from a wet ass pussy, the doctor really needs to have a look at whoever supplied that.
Yeah, I think it was Cardi B.
Yeah,
well.
be carded.
Yeah.
Right. Well, she needs to see a doctor soon.
No, that's what it looks like when it comes out in ass pussy.
Ah, right.
Like goatsy.
Didn't he sing that song?
Yeah.
No, that's Go to Go.
Yeah, no,
That's Kanye?
Okay.
Yeah,
He's free now.
Goaty.
Although I did see Jason Momoa's now. Say again.
Who?
Oh, I missed what you said. I do
That's all
apologise.
right. I was rambling.
Ah, right. I was going to say, I heard...
No, it was something goatsy.
I have heard that Jason Momoa is now single and Pete Davidson is showing interest in that secret agent S. So just so... Cause I know that you get what I'm saying there because Pete Davidson has dated everybody that's divorced so far. So Pete Davidson's starting to sniff around Jason Momoa. This is going to be...
I don't know who Pete Davidson is.
Look it up.
I know who Jason Momoa is, and I'm sure that plenty of people will be excited about that. Yeah.
I had Jason use
No,
Momoa.
Cry would be thicker if it was black juice.
Sorry? What did you do with Jason Momoa?
No, Jason came over and borrowed Momoa.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Here for the next 2 hours, guys. This is the best part of the nightcap. This is the best way to spend 2 hours.
Dry Raker and your postcode sport violin again, please.
The nightcap is one of the greatest ways of not having to talk to your own family for 2 hours. So sit back and enjoy it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a bit of fun here tonight. Before we get into it, we may as well do the terms and conditions of play. There might be new people out there watching the program going, shit, this is all right. How do I go about it? Well, sit back because we have some very important ground rules for you to follow. That's right, for you. You right now, the stoner, they're sitting there with the bong in his hand going, are they talking to me? Yes, we're talking directly to you. No one else.
Yeah.
You. There's terms and conditions. Strap your seatbelt on, take a deep breath in.
Person behind you.
Yeah, and the camera that's in your house.
Yeah.
Oh, that's more of a meth addict. Anyway, if you are on meth, get in contact with us here at the show. I think I've found a cure. It's fun.
Yeah.
Play the game. Yeah. The guy that developed Flappy Bird said it was more addictive than crack, so I'm sure it works on meth as well.
Yeah.
Actually, the guy that invented
left out. You don't know.
the guy that invented Flappy Birds took it offline because he said it was more addictive than crack. I want to point out the fact that guy created a cure for crack and then took it off the market. Just want that to be noted on public record. So,
Yeah, that's
awful.
Awful thing to do.
yeah, I tell you what, we're getting a lot of likes and stuff and everything coming through. And if you're out there, this is how it will work. So let's get right into it because there's a lot of people that are tuning in and out. So let's do it, right? So, deep breath in. If you, that's right, you, we spoke about this earlier, would like to be part of the fun and excitement that is the Nightcap Nation, it is very easy to do. Simply jump on, well, you're already on Facebook, so type in these 4 magical words.
The Nightcap Nation.
Hit join now, and after 87 grueling weeks of playing Flappy Birds to remove your meth addiction, you too can graduate into the ranks of the Nightcap Nation. You can even join the live chat that happens through the course of this program.
Well, you could.
Yes.
And boy, wouldn't you be in good company. You'd be in the company of Dray Ray. And Dray Ray. And Guinness.
Oh.
She's a very good girl. And Mari's there, despite the fact he's at work, flying the flag for us, God bless him.
Yeah, he's a nice man.
And JD Girl's not there, as she explained 7 or 8 times in the chat before the show.
Trying to cure her own COVID.
Yeah.
Cool juice. Yeah.
And by kissing birds, get rid of COVID. God knows what you'll get from it, though.
Bird flu. That's the next one.
Developing a new strain.
And of course there is
well done, Clara. Yes indeed.
What did he do?
Yes indeed, that was a waste of a spell.
Yeah.
He typed in he was on his Facebook computer device and he typed in the 4 magical words, Captain.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's gross.
He's a good man. And if you're out there in the on the chat or not on the chat, but even in the live stream chat, feel free to say hello to us there as well. We can add you to the fun and excitement if you wish. Or if you're watching us on replay on YouTube, well, you've missed out. So, sucks to be you.
Yeah.
Now,
What else?
as we were talking about before we did the terms and conditions, did you know, I'm not sure if we brought this up before, did we bring up the fact that we've got a new segment? Did we cover that? I don't think we did.
A couple of times, but yeah.
I don't think we did. I
tried to sell it, but you ignored me, so I'm not going to play that game anymore.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Huh?
That's shit.
I've eaten at Hungry Jack's. Shit's better at Hungry Jack's, that's all I'm saying.
Maybe that's what the taste of that beer is.
Actually, no, that's quite nice. That is really nice. It's just a slightly, it's very hoppy drink. You can taste the hops and stuff, but it's not overpowering, which is great. Because I'm not a huge beer drinker.
Okay.
But that I quite enjoy the Henry Street Brewer. Actually, I brought it up to my doc the other day. I was talking to my doc on the phone, and I said to him, "Oh, do you like beer?" And he's like, "Beer," which is really strange because the guy looks like a short-haired version of Doc from Back to the Future. Even dresses very similar. Anyway, I said, "You want beer?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I said, "I got a friend that runs a craft brewery. It's called Henry Street. You should look it up." And he goes, "Okay." And then he goes, so February, probably mid-February, on a Saturday. And I'm like, "Oh, okay." He's already booking me in for my next appointment. And he goes, "Yeah, so it'll have to be a Saturday." And I'm going, "Righto." He goes, "So do you want me to pick you up, or I'll pick you up, or you pick me up?" I'm like, "What?" He was ready to go to the beer garden with me. I could book to take him to the beer garden quicker than I can book in to see him as a patient.
Yeah, for sure.
Good, love him.
That works.
Ray doesn't like change.
Oh no!
You're gonna like this change.
That's okay. We'll ease you through.
We're
your counselor.
And from what I've heard, it's just old shit that we're going to go over again.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. No, we changed that up. Update, jeez.
No, that was going to be the original idea.
Yeah,
but we worked our way through.
We did. We worked as a team and we did it next way. Here we go. New segment. Let's open it up.
What? I don't like change.
Shit movies. That was worth it.
Yeah, why not? Fuck yeah.
I like playing with new things. That was new. This is how the new segment is gonna work. It's pretty much in the title. We're going to pick a genre, if you would. Not jeans. I've picked them once before. I now own one pair. But we are going to pick a genre of movie, and then we're going to find the shit versions of those movies to let you know out there in the Nightcap Nation land to avoid them. Or you may have already seen them and gone, "You know what? They're right. That is a shit movie." And then you want to demand your money back.
Are we going to do spoilers as well?
Yeah, may as well. Yeah, may as well. Like that dog from the Beethoven movies that got squiddled by the car in number 3. Died. Died straight away. They didn't even use a stunt dog for that.
No.
Like
it wasn't special effects.
Like the Milo and Otis movie where they were just tossing the fucking cats into the ocean and the dogs into the into cars and shit. I'm like, whoa, dude, how many animals did you kill in this movie? 17.
I am at a disadvantage in this new segment because I don't watch a lot of movies.
No, but
and I don't watch ones that I think are going to be shit. So that rules a whole bunch out.
Yeah.
Well, you can feed off the information that I share with you.
I may have seen some of them.
All right.
You never know.
All right. Well, this particular.
But generally, if a movie's shit, I'll just sort of start watching it and go, "Geez, that's shit," and turn it off.
Like how I walked out of Pearl Harbor before the action.
Yeah.
He started banging his mate's best friend who died in the war. I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah. I read a great review of Pearl Harbor where someone pointed out the historical inaccuracy of a military base in the 1940s and nobody was smoking.
Yeah, that would have been the giveaway that the movie was not accurate whatsoever. And they let women talk back to them. Sorry, I'm not meaning to be misogynist, but it was the 40s. If a woman came up and
it was the 1940s.
Quiet, you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Simpler times. Simpler times.
Oh, I remember. Takes me back.
Takes you back. Well, this genre of movies, we can all agree, you don't necessarily need to know of many of these movies to play along. This particular week, we are looking at superhero movies.
All of them.
All of them. You know, like every 5 years, where some producer's sitting in his trailer looking up at the sky going, you know what we need? Fucking another Batman movie.
Every 5 years?
Oh, sorry, that's when they do the reboot.
Yeah.
So they do the origin story every 5 years.
Yeah, they do the soft reboot every 5.
Every 6 months in between, there's Batman, versus the trapdoor spider, and then 6 months after that, Batman versus the redback, and then Batman versus that moth that flew in his hair that night.
I want to see Batman versus the IRS, because I'm sure they're going to audit him at one stage going, where are you getting this money?
Well, that's right. Yeah, exactly. Where does he get it all?
You're not
17 Batman movies. Is that what you're saying, Cray Ray?
No, 17 was the number of animals that were destroyed.
Hang on. Out of the way, cricket score.
All right, let's all just...
Oh, well done, Kemp.
Yeah.
Well done.
Good on you, Kemp.
Yep. 5 for 236, that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, considering the start, jeez. I was a bit righty.
Look, we're gonna walk you through this process, right? Because the first one, I'm not sure if you have seen, but I know I have seen it, and I can vouch for it. I'll even give you the Rotten Tomato score that goes with it. Batman v Superman: The Dawn of Justice. This was a 2016 movie.
I don't understand. Batman versus Superman. What the fuck?
Yeah, why are they against each other?
Yeah, well, I thought they were all like...
You got to remember, right? You got...
Yeah, I thought they were all like on the same side.
I will give you a quick rundown of how this movie played out, right? You've got...
Oh, can't wait.
You got Bruce Wayne, right? Who's also Batman. Spoiler alert. You got on the other side, Clark Kent. Don't mean to spoil again, but he's Superman, right?
Oh.
Yeah. So, Superman lives in Metropolis, right? Batman lives in Gotham. Here's an interesting fact. Yeah, so I want to see if you're paying attention, because the movie will do this a bit. Right. Gotham and Metropolis, unbeknown to the rest of the world, are actually separated just by a small body of water. So, one day...
What, like the Hudson River?
Yeah, kind of similar to the Hudson, but it's more like Murrumbidgee River, right? There's not a very big body of water in between here. More of a Billabong-esque type water. You wouldn't go fishing in it. We'll just put it that way. Batman gets invited to go to Metropolis, to go to a party being held by, you've guessed correctly, Lex Luger, who allegedly doesn't like either of these guys for some reason. Well, not in this movie.
Luger was a wrestler and a Luger's a pistol.
Yeah, well, it was the wrestler guy.
Oh, sorry, Batman goes to Lex Luthor's party.
Yes, right. There.
Batman goes there. Okay. Yeah.
There, Clark Kent wearing... Oh, yeah, it gets better. There you got Clark Kent wearing his glasses, so therefore no one knows he's Superman, because he's Superman's got perfect vision. Clark Kent, not so much. They get introduced to one another. Bruce Wayne, this is Clark Kent. They shake hands, and immediately you can see their dicks get bigger when they talk to one another, right? And he goes, oh, what do you think about that Bat vigilante that's fucking, running around thinking he's top shit? And he goes, well, how do you reckon we feel? You've got that fuckwit in blue that's doing the same gig. And they're like...
That they can fly.
Yeah, and he's... Yeah. So immediately the deck measuring contest starts, where they're like, I wonder if that's Batman, and I wonder if that's Superman.
Yeah,
right?
Because no one else has ever thought that, have they?
No. Clark Kent at Lex Luthor's party.
Because he's with the press, so he has to go and, cover that sort of shit. Right?
Okay.
Well, he's a reporter. Or a blogger, or whatever. I don't know. If he had a microphone, he could start a podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, like everyone else.
Well, I think if they're both scratching their chins, and they're both actually rubbing their dicks at each other.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on.
They sound like dickheads.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on, right? Everyone else at the party are like, is that Batman talking to Superman? They're like, no, don't be silly. Batman, he wears, like, fucking horns and stuff. He hasn't got any horns on him.
He'd never be seen on this side of it.
Exactly. He knows his jurisdiction. He's out of, right? So anyway.
We've got our own man.
Yeah. So tech measuring contests go for a bit longer. They go their own separate ways. Batman decides to, pull up Superman going, hey, just out of curiosity, do you bleed? And he's like, fuck fine, I'm Superman. No one's ever fucking done this to me before.
Question without notice, Captain.
Yes?
How come superheroes are all binary?
I don't follow.
No, well, hang on. Where are the trans superheroes?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, this is true, actually. Yeah.
Batman, Batgirl, Superman, Supergirl,
Catwoman.
Because
Catwoman.
Super Tony didn't fit on the business card.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Cray-Ray. Abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah, mild mannered reporter or millionaire philanthropist. Yeah, I know which party I'm going to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, clearly the reporter's going to have better cocaine at their party.
Yeah, well, this is very
but a
fucking
millionaire
true.
will have better chicks.
Yeah, well, actually, I'm kind of with parking on this one.
And drugs.
Actually,
no, hang on. Drugs would be about even, I reckon.
Just when you think things are getting a little bit strange at the party, Batman's toddling along, well, Bruce Wayne, and he goes, I wonder if Lex Luthor, what Parkin said, is a bad guy, because he kind of fits the description of a bad guy. So I'll go down and check out his...
Because he's holding the invitation said, come to my lair.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Meanwhile, the Legion of Doom... So Batman goes downstairs.
He's shit movie already.
He's looking to find the servant.
I don't know the whole bloody synopsis. I don't need it seen by Spawn Captain.
No, you do. This is all strangely enough important moments of the story. He finds the server. He's looking for the server room. Luckily, it's surrounded by see-through, glass and shit. And he's like, oh, that must be it. Yeah. He puts a thumb drive in there, going, oh, well, this obviously will all fit on one single hard drive. Plugs it in. All of a sudden, here comes a strange girl out of nowhere who seduces him a little bit. And while Batman wasn't looking, someone pinches the thumb drive and she sort of walks off, giving him that, just fucking stole your thumb drive look. And, yeah, don't worry, it gets easier, all right? Cut to the next scene. Batman's going, I fucking hate Superman. Superman goes, fuck, I hate Batman. Batman somehow, who knows how, manages to get his hands on some fucking kryptonite because, that shit's just easy to find. He goes, oh, I know what I'll do with this. I'll make kryptonite gas and bullets and shit. That will fuck him. And he's like, oh, don't do that. That will fuck me. And they're like, ha, I told you. So he puts on a metal bat suit. They start fighting one another. Then, out of nowhere, right? Batman's got Superman down. He's got a big spear in his head. He's going, I'm going to fuck you up, right? A bit more PG than that. And then Superman goes, Martha, you've got to save Martha. Oh, fuck me. Martha's the name of my mum. How does he know that? And he's like, how do you know? And then fucking Lois Lane turns up out of nowhere and goes, that's his mum's name. And he's like, that's my mum's name. We should be friends. So they become friends, right? Yeah. So they become friends because their mums both share the same name. Meanwhile, Lex Luthor he's pinched Martha from the homestead. He's like, fucking, I'll hold on to her, right? And she's like, so Superman's like, you've got to save Martha because, you fucking, you got, I don't know, I'll find
now.
Right?
11:30 now.
Yeah.
Right, we're almost there. Right, we're at the crescendo now. Luthor goes, fuck this, and he's created a bad guy out of semen and something, right? And
semen and paddle pop sticks.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, Doomsday turns up, and Doomsday's like, I'm going to fuck all of you up, and he throws something, and boom! Here's a shield out of fucking nowhere, and everyone's like, what the fuck, there's a shield? And that strange...
Captain America?
No, the girl that pinched the thumb drive? Turns out she's fucking Wonder Woman, right? No one knew. Right, even though her name's Diane. Oh, fucking didn't see that coming. Right? And she's like, what are you guys doing? And then he's like, is she with you? And he's like, I thought she was with you. Let's all fuck this guy up. And they're like, yeah. And then...
Well, why doesn't she get filling in the title either?
Yeah, she doesn't get a mention in this whatsoever.
That's right there.
Right? Batman versus Superman.
It takes a woman to save the day, and she doesn't even get mentioned in the
Doesn't
title.
even get mentioned. It was made in 1940.
Batman versus Superman with Wonder Woman, bring them all together and making the super world whole again.
Feet, Wonder Woman. I think it's down the bottom.
Wonder Woman's Hole.
Wonder Woman's Hole,
Now I'm listening.
That's a different movie altogether, right?
And Mari has let loose in the chat that apparently understands all this shit, and I was going to read it, but I couldn't be bothered.
Yeah, all right. So, yeah. So, people are getting wound up as much as I am here. All right. Superman goes, you know what, fellas? I've got this. Peace out. I'll go and fuck him up by myself. Right? Give me that krypton spear because, that's... Why not? So he grabs it and he flies into fucking old mate. Old mate explodes. Superman dies. Bum, bum, bum. Superman gets buried in a fucking coffin and everything. End of movie.
Good.
Oh, so he dies. That's surprising.
No, only for that movie.
Only for that movie. Yeah, they do work out a way to bring him back.
A new producer come along and say, you know what? I think we could do a reboot, origin story of Batman versus Superman with Wonder Woman coming to bring the whole super universe back together.
Yeah, no, what they'll do, and the way people fall for this shit, is they'll show a 6-hour screening of just a black screen and say live from inside Superman's coffin, and people will pay $100 each to see it.
I've actually got my tickets for that.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
So there you go. That's Batman v Superman.
Comic nerd.
Comic nerd.
Things, but yeah.
Self-confessed.
Yeah.
Comic nerd. Better than a comic nerd.
It got a 29% marker on Rotten, whatever it's called, Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the movie.
I think I would have rated it even lower, but I wouldn't have been able to sit through that.
No.
Yeah. It does go for a fucking long time too. It goes for like almost 3 hours.
I'm not surprised. Yeah.
I've summed it up for you. That's
You're
it.
allowed to take your own piss bottle into the studio.
Into the studio. No, just do what most people do and piss behind the seat in front of you.
I've just had a thought. We can do a reboot, and we can do it in 3D.
In 3D.
Yeah. So I can check it out with my 3D glasses.
All right. And then in 6 months, we release it on IMAX.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right. I'm not sure if you've seen this one. Let's keep it on the DC because this came out in 2016 as well.
This is the only thing I don't understand, the DC versus Marvel thing.
Yeah, two different sets of comics. Yeah.
It's just Ford versus Holden, only less believable, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
More comical.
Let's see if I can tell you this one, right? This is called the Suicide Squad. We're going about the 2016 Suicide Squad.
I wish they would.
Oh, mate, I tell you what, everyone in this cast got cut for the next one because they went, oh, well, this was terrible.
Is there a girl on planet Earth that hasn't wanted to be Harlequin?
Not lately. Oh, well,
I know nothing about her.
Kimatron.
But she sounds psychotic.
She is. She's absolutely batshit crazy. And
non-aspirational.
Yeah.
And if she's beholden to her boyfriend, does she just
keep going?
Can she survive without him?
Keep going. Yeah, you're spot on. Because everyone goes, oh, I'd love the Harley Quinn and Joker relationship. Bitch, he manipulated her to break the fucking law. Right?
But
Stockholm syndrome.
Not be able to capable of functioning without having her psycho other half in her life.
Not controlling.
Yeah.
I'm
Controlling.
going to eat some more WAP juice.
Drink more WAP juice. Here we go, right? Here's the quick synopsis on how this works.
Yeah.
Right? There's a handful of them, right? I'm not going to go through all their names because there's just fucking too many. There's a Harley Quinn. There's a guy that can shoot real good. There's a fucking...
How many of them commit suicide?
One. So not really a squad effort.
So you got one person in the suicide. One person is not a squad.
No, they sort of went, well, let him go first.
No,
that looked painful.
No, the whole plot.
So
Yeah, so the rest of so you got one suicider and the rest of them are pikers.
yeah, yeah. Well, they saw the first guy do it and went, nah, we don't need those Nikes as much as the rest of us.
So they're the WAP squad.
They're the WAP squad. So there's a handful, guy that shoots, Harley Quinn. There's a guy that is an Australian, chucks a boomerang. That's about all he does. Oh, and he drinks beer.
Cultural appropriation, much?
Oh yeah. Then there's the Mexican that shoots fire. So there you go. I'm sure there's others. But there's also I don't know, fucking a shark.
Somebody with the weird braids or something?
Yeah. And there's a crocodile and
head?
Hey.
Oh, is that it? Yeah, they laugh at his head.
Yeah, because he's got a crocodile. He's got a crocodile head.
So they're speciesist as well.
Yeah. So all these fuckers are in jail,
How did this
right?
movie ever get made?
Yeah. Well, all of them are in jail. Now, bear in mind that this movie was so terrible that after the first movie, they went, fuck this, we're rebooting it. That's how bad it was. So...
what you mean is, fuck, that movie was so terrible shit, we'd better try and make some money out of this dickhead idea.
Dead horse. Flog.
They kept one character for the new version. I must admit, I watched the new version. It's an R-rated version, and it's a hell of a lot better. I actually had a really good laugh, enjoyed it quite immensely. This one, I was banging my head literally against the wall because I figured concussions were much more important to me than the rest of the movie. In the 12 years that I have known Kim, it was the first time that she piped out during a movie and went, nah, suck your own dick, I'm done. Right? Yeah. That's how we watch movies. It's awkward for the kids, but, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this group of fuckwits, they're all in jail. And some lady goes, hey, you know how Superman used to fuck around? Raises a good point. Wonders if there was a bad version of Superman. And they all went, oh, fucking this story again. Fucking, didn't we all see what happened a couple of weeks ago?
Like the alter ego,
yeah,
or am I thinking Cartman?
No, the comics it was Bizarro.
Yeah.
And there's Zod, which is the bad super guy. Anyway, they've gone, right, so we need our own enhanced individuals to fucking take care of this. But the only enhanced individuals we've got are some batshit crazy girl that's, for whatever reason, good with a baseball bat, so that comes in handy. There's a guy that never misses a shot. That seems more important than the girl that can swing a baseball bat. There's a guy that can chuck a
the girl that swings a baseball bat could make money by playing in the major leagues.
Yeah, exactly.
They could fund their mass suicide.
Yeah, exactly. And they needed a blonde-haired, big-titted, nice-assed lady to fill the role. And, of course, Margot Robbie fitted the bill nicely. I think they just got her whacked on horse tranquilizer and just said, just do your best, honey. And she did. God bless her.
Okay.
Points for trying. And anyway, fucking and the dude that catches fire, who doesn't want to set things on fire anymore because, you know, it just don't like doing it. So they're like, well, you can tag along too, I suppose. So they get this military guy, and they all go and they hire these people going, look, we're going to put chips in your head. You try and run away, we'll blow you the fuck up. Do you understand what we're saying? And they're like, well, what do we need to do? And he goes, well, get this, right? There was this lady that we know who found a fucking object, and that object was cursed, which turned her into a witch. So probably should stop her, I guess. And they're like, yeah, fair, cool. So they go and do it. They do an okay job. And then the movie finishes.
Yeah.
That's the story, right? I'm sure there was a crescendo in there.
In 3.
Absolute shit movie. 26 on the scale.
Back to what I say, Captain, about movies these days, they're all soapies.
Yep.
Only they're more expensive. If you want to watch a shit soapy, you can get it home and away for free on your telly. But to watch a soapy like, you know, Batman versus every fucking thing in the universe all at once, they make you pay, $200 to watch the 10 installments
Yeah.
for a rip-off.
I want to see Batman Arthritis Rising. I reckon that would be a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, me fucking back. Oh, Jesus. Oh, there's no accuracy in comic fights anymore. Like, oh, me fucking ribs. Oh, jeepers. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Why would you do that?
In the nursing home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Howard the Duck?
I don't think I ever saw it.
No.
1986.
A long time ago.
I watched it.
I don't think I was their target demographic.
I watched it.
Probably was.
I watched it because I love Leah Thompson, and I thought watching her fuck an animal would be worth the price of admission. She doesn't end up fucking him.
I was going to say that's in the good old days when you can put that into a G-rated movie in the cinema.
Yeah. It's got a 14% hit rate on Rotten Tomato.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Superman 4, The Quest for More Money, I believe was the name of this one.
Yeah.
This is the 1987 one.
The quest to find how many people can we sucker into this shit.
Yeah,
This
how many
is-
generations of people can you sucker into this shit.
This is one of my favourite
I didn't know
Supermans,
that.
actually. The Quest for Peace was the name of it. Here he is, fucking, he's on a horse, right? And the horse goes, fuck you, Superman, had enough of your shit, bucks him off. Superman ends up a fucking proper quadriplegic, blown into a straw just to make his dick go hard. End of story.
Now, I had my own. I went down to the bottle shop today. It was a quest for piss.
Quest for Peace. Fuck me, there's so many of them. Just to fucking randomly pick one. 2004, we saw Catwoman, done by Halle Berry. This movie was so bad that she got what's known as a Razzie the day after she won an Oscar. Right?
Yeah, the Razzies. Yeah.
The thing I love about that is she attended both ceremonies and collected them. She went to the Oscars and went, thanks very much for the Oscar.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Halle Berry, dead set. She can come over to my house and fucking host a barbecue, and I would be just entertained by that. It doesn't even need to be anything about it. Just turns up going, hey, you go, mate. How do you like your snags? And I'm like, oh.
Does she need to be in the orange bikini or anything?
No, she can just turn up in her sweats. I don't care. The rape's going to happen nonetheless.
I think I've seen it.
Yeah, you'd know.
Yeah.
No, if you saw her.
Yeah. No, I read it was bad.
Yeah, you got to attend my barbecues more often.
Yeah, she'd be the random, slender, dark-skinned,
Oh,
tall
okay.
woman.
She was in
American
Swordfish.
accent.
Oh, that
I haven't
helps.
seen that.
That was a good movie. She gets her tits out in that.
Well, they get spiked by the swordfish or what?
Kind of.
She do a kebab on the barbie.
Oh, there you go.
The movie was so bad it got 9% on Rotten Tomatoes. Absolutely terrible movie. I'd like to say it was what killed Sharon Stone's career, but let's face it, it was Sharon Stone that killed Sharon Stone's career. Had nothing to do with that movie. She's just not a great actress.
Fair call.
Yeah. Great snatch. Rest of it, shit ass.
Oh,
Yeah.
Unless she's sitting there with her snatch on display, I'm not watching. Sorry, I just had
I
to
didn't think it was that good anyway.
I don't know. I can't remember. I was only a child. However, it's the only fond memory I have with my father. We went and watched it 19 times at the cinema. Yeah. We watched it 19 times together in the cinemas.
Yep.
What about The Crow? Did you ever watch The Crow?
No.
No, don't
I
want
just
to.
said I don't watch movies I think you're going to be crap.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
It would have been.
No, he looked like a the cover. I can remember, and I thought, oh, necrophiliac. I won't watch that.
no, it's probably not a good one. There was 2 Ghost Rider movies that came out with Nick Cage in it.
Cage? Yeah. Most
pro-
Cage movies are crap.
Yeah.
So I don't watch them.
Yeah.
It was pretty much what you expect from a Nicolas Cage movie. Most of the dialogue was either whispered or yelled. And he gets his shirt off for a little bit and bangs the hot woman.
Oh,
End of story.
That's the other thing about superhero movies. Why are they all filmed in the fucking dark?
Yeah, I bring that up to Kim all the time. Like, tell you what, it'd be shit ass if Batman had to fight during the day.
Yeah.
It's only ever done that in one movie.
Oh, because it looks grittier. No, it's because you can hide more shit.
Kimatron and I watched the TV series Daredevil, quite a good superhero-esque TV show. Set very similar. It had Vincent D'Onofrio, and that guy's he can't make bad movies. That guy, and Daredevil only fights at night, which kind of bothered me because there was a lot of crime happening during the day that he just turned a blind eye to, because he actually is blind. And I also noticed that every single night in New York City it rains. Every movie I've ever watched, nighttime in New York, rains.
It's a cliche, isn't it? It's as boring as batshit to me.
No, I just thought it had its own weather system.
Oh, let's make a movie.
Yeah,
Batman.
Batman.
And he's poop.
And he's shit.
In 3D.
Yeah! Well, that's our new segment, Shit Movies. Shit movies. We will do another genre. That was superheroes out of the way. We'll do another genre in a couple of weeks when we pull this back out of the trash and have a look at it again. Who knows? Maybe horror next time.
Hang on. Mari's flying to the defense of his beloved comic books. And apparently the dank devil has a day job.
He did. He was a lawyer, but he only ever turned up to the office when he had fuck all else to do. So he wasn't what you call a great lawyer. He didn't even turn up to his first major case.
Dark and wet. Yeah.
He didn't even. He's a lawyer, right? He gets this huge fucking law thingy where he's going to defend the Punisher, who's just brutal, and then goes, well, no, I got other shit to do. My girlfriend needs a bit of a hand painting the house. I'll fucking do that first. And they're like, this is like the important.
Does he know there's fucking daylight on the weekends as well? Or is he a fucking union man?
Yeah, it must be a union guy. Won't work weekends or his night off.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, I actually quite enjoyed the TV show. I just found it really odd that he just only cared about his own crime to fight, didn't care about all the other crime that was happening around him. And he only ever looked after one suburb. At least he's in New York City. He takes care of one suburb. Even Spider-Man looks after all of New York.
I was going to say, they're fucked if he moves out.
Exactly. Oh, jeez, I tell you what, crime's fucking on the increase. Daredevil moved to New Jersey. But that's only across the river.
Got transferred to Jersey. Yeah.
It's only across the river. I mean, like, you could still be turning happy, surely. What happens if Spider-Man...
but only at night, never on the weekend.
Once if he's fighting crime and Spider-Man taps him on the shoulder going, the fuck, man?
Well, there's your next 3 movies. That's what happens then.
That's right. And again, they're going to need Wonder Woman to show up to resolve everything.
To solve this issue. There'll be a lot of... Like, Daredevil spends a lot of time posing on top of buildings, and I always thought, so does Spider-Man. Surely at one stage these guys are going to go, hey, this is my building. Off you go. Oh, sorry, mate.
And while they're up there posing on top of buildings in the middle of the night, do they see the bat symbol go up?
From another... Oh, no, that's across the river. Don't worry about that.
Across the river? Not our worry.
They're on the side of town.
Yeah, that's not our jurisdiction. We don't have any authority over the river.
No. That's awful, isn't it?
That is. Hey, why don't we go to a quick song, and when we come back, still a bit of question time.
Yeah, let's.
Hooray! Don't go anywhere. I'll be back.
To the nightcap question time. To the nightcap question time. In time.
Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen, of course, welcome back to the Nightcap. We are now going to do, for the pure amusement factor of others, question time. We are a person short.
Yeah, that's right. Parkin's just putting his shirt back on.
I got
Pum.
There we go.
There he is. Welcome back, good sir. It is fucking warm, isn't it? I'm not sure if we've covered that before, but it's bloody warm.
Our house gets hot and stays hot.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is even
So it's
worse.
getting hot in here, so he took off all his clothes.
Yeah.
It's probably the best way to do it.
Yeah.
It is probably the best way to do it.
But yeah, if we could have the aircon on, but you wouldn't be able to hear us.
No.
Although some people would be happy with that.
I wouldn't be.
Yeah, you'd be able to be coming from outside of things, and that would be all.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Well, we would either think it was your air conditioner or, well, you know.
Having a feel in the shower.
Exactly.
A trip to the museum.
Brushing your
Night
teeth.
at the museum, the movie. I know that.
Brushing your teeth vigorously with your electric toothbrush. It's indeed time for the Nightcap question time. This is how it will work. If you are new to the program or watching us on replay or want to be just part of it, you may. On the Nightcap Nation Facebook Facebook group, to be completely different. Join now. You'll find questions 1, 2, and
3
on the board. They've been up for a great amount of time. The wonderful, awesomely tumultuous people of the Nightcap Nation, the ones that answer the call when the call is given, and they respond to the nightcap flash in the sky and go, "Yeah, all right, we'll get on that."
Yeah, all right.
Which is how I assume Batman responds to a lot of calls.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, fair enough. It's not like Superman's going to do it, is he? Oh, Batman, we're glad you came. Well, who else was going to come?
On my turn.
Batman, we're so glad that you came. Who the fuck else was going to turn up? The police? Of course it's going to be me. Anyway, they've answered the questions throughout the course of the day. Now, here on this show, I'll ask the questions. I'll ask the questions one by one. The wonderful people in that part of the studio will utilize their names as buzzers in order to buzz in. I then, and only then, will award a series of points. The person with the most points at the end of the 3 rounds can do many things with them. They can trade them in for the championship title. They can donate them to themselves, to each other, to people that they may have met on the street. They may donate it to the Batman Come Save Me Fund. There is a whole bunch of ways that they can spend their points.
Make icy poles out of them?
You can freeze them. So you can make icy poles out of them. You can, I don't know, you can give them to Lex Luger or Luthor or Lexapro.
Lex Lutheran.
Lex Lutheran.
Lex Protestant, Lex Catholic.
That's Ben Catholic. Oh, no, that's Ben Affleck. Sorry.
Bang!
Then, and after only all that has happened, we will read what the nation...
How'd you say?
There we go. Parking X Segregationists, are you ready to play? Question time.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Question 1. Question 1.
You may also hear that. It means there's an answer has been accepted and we're going to just keep on rolling. Or you might hear this. Ooh, and like a title given to you by the Queen Mother herself, that may be taken away from you. That's what happened. Didn't Andrew lose all these titles? He's now known as that pervert.
Yeah.
One of.
Yeah, one of.
I notice everything's been all about Andrew. There's no mention that the most frequent flyer on the Liter Express was the Clinton family.
Oh, yeah, no, you got to hide them because they're still in power.
Still in Hillary, because it's not like Bill does things with his dick and Hillary doesn't mind what he does with it. No, that doesn't happen at all.
No, that's why they're not allowed at any of my birthday parties.
But I reckon the most ironic thing is
Isn't it
today, all
ironic?
over the news, Prince Andrew stripped of his titles. Prince Andrew no longer HRH. Prince Andrew, this Prince. He's not fucking Prince Andrew anymore.
Yeah,
They
it's-
don't know what his fucking last name is.
No,
Windsor.
He's the artist formerly known as Prince Andrew.
That's right.
It's just a
How
symbol
ironic
now.
that all the fucking news media kept on calling him Prince Andrew
Yeah.
after he's been stripped of his royal title.
Of his princeness.
If-
Which
of his
he may not even
princessism.
have been stripped. He might have
Surrendered.
actually seceded it as
Yeah.
well. Surrendered it. Yeah.
Acceded.
Acceded, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he might have handed it all
Well,
back.
his uncle did.
We don't know.
His uncle gave up being the king just so he
Yes.
could bang some American chick. She wasn't even that good looking.
She wasn't really, was she?
No,
Well, he's got.
I wouldn't give up the nightcap for that. No, some chick turned out going, you have to give away the nightcap or you're not getting any of this cherry. I'll be like, well, fuck you, bitch.
That's what she wants.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so bye-bye nightcap. He'll be good. He'll be in good hands.
Shouting in the cavernous vagina.
The WAP. Nothing but the fax here on the show.
The wap cap.
The WAP cap.
Yeah.
We've done a WAP cap before, haven't we?
We have.
Yeah. All right, question number.
Which is why parking knows what parking is.
Yeah.
All right, hands on your buzzers. Here we go. Question number 1. What is a store/shop that you loved that no longer exists?
Segregation.
Oh, that was definitely parking on that one. I do apologise.
No, it's not.
Oh, that's what I got in the mic. Sorry, I do apologise. Well, yeah, sort it out amongst yourself. All right, if you say it was segregated nest, we'll kick it to segregated nest.
No, I've been told it's mine and I have to obey.
All right.
Lone Star Steakhouse.
Oh, yeah. I've been to one of them up in
Peanuts
Queensland.
on the floor.
Yes. And out of nowhere, they all start dancing.
No, we had them down here.
Did we? Oh,
Sydney too.
yeah.
Yeah, there was one near Moorabbin Airport. I used to take my dad there every weekend.
Oh, nice. Yeah, no, I only ever saw one in Queensland. Maybe I'm a country boy, so I never saw
Oh,
it.
yeah, on the Gold Coast.
Yeah. That's exactly where I saw
There
it.
was one Moorabbin Airport.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That was before I moved to Melbourne, obviously. Strathfield, Sydney.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah.
Yeah, they were cool. Like,
Yeah, and they would have been gone by the time you came to Melbourne. Yeah.
But yeah, they were cool. They were like Hooters without the tits.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. I'm going to give you some points for that because my brother Dan the Dunny Man took me to a Lone Star. That's how I know it.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to give you a nice series of points.
You used to be able to chuck your peanut shells on the floor.
Yeah.
Accepted.
And the ladies would come and
H&S
stomp
would
them.
never allow that now.
No. Yeah, they were cool. I'll tell you what, the chat's gone a bit quiet. Has everyone gone to sleep? What happened to the Rays? Where the Rays at? Where's the Maris at? Everyone's gone nine-eyes.
They might have rushed off
Well,
to watch all those
Murray's
crap
at work.
movies.
Yeah, Murray's at work, remember?
Oh, this is very true. Very, very true.
So he might actually have to do something. Bugger.
Secret Agent, according to a waitress that comes from Lone Stars, you were next.
Yeah, well, I was going to have an answer and then it got foiled today because I was going to say Mr. Whippy. Yeah, not that kind of foil.
Oh,
was
Mr.
gonna say
Whippy.
Not that kind of whip either.
Watch me whip.
And
Watch me
this
name.
afternoon, of all things, I heard Greensleeves playing down my street. Like,
Oh.
what?
But it wasn't an official Mr. Whippy.
No.
No.
It was like, Mr. Fucking light bondage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it didn't give me enough time to, put on some underwear and find some actual cash and
I
a
would've just
mask
ran.
and run outside. So, yeah, and in bare feet, like I used to do when I was a kid.
I would have just done it anyway. No undies or nothing. Just, hey, Mr. Whippy,
Mr. Whippy!
I'll play you with me
Yeah.
clutch purse.
But seriously, it went past, and that was all. It didn't stop anywhere nearby.
I like that. Hey,
I think you're expected to be on the footpath when he arrives.
What? Just waiting for a Mr. Whippy van, which I haven't seen for 20 years.
yeah, 20 more years won't hurt you. The sun will do us good.
I haven't seen one for that long. Yeah, I haven't seen one come past my place.
There was a shop in Wagga Wagga of Wagga. And I was trying to explain it to Kimatron earlier today, and I couldn't remember the name of it. But it was like that pop culture shop where there was like in the back there was all the fluorescent things, and there was some shirts and stickers and bloody right up near where Grace Brothers used to be, a bit further up actually.
Off your tree.
No, it was kind of like off your tree, but do you know what I'm talking about? It was like it's
I don't
pop culture.
think I went past Grace Brothers. I think I rarely went to Grace Brothers.
Yeah. Because there's another one, Grace Brothers. They got bought out by Maya, but they don't exist anymore. But yeah, there was this like pop culture shop, and for Wagga that was really extreme because we didn't know what pop culture was. But that's where you got your joke T-shirts or your Jim Beam tin sign or whatever. And it was like a joke shop and shit there as well.
The heavy metal shop in Frankston has a lot of stuff like that. It's not just metal and punk, but yeah, got a lot of interesting stuff like that.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's near off your tree.
It's
not off your tree.
That is not. Yeah, it's not off your tree. All right, shall we see what the nation
I'll just say.
Yeah.
Question 1. Question 1. 1.
All right, reading the charge for right now. This is a really cool one because it reminded Kimatron and I all about it, and we actually looked it up because we're like, oh yeah, that was a really cool. And that was this one's from The Fisherman. Fozzies.
Yeah, Fozzies and Dimmies were basically the same, and we had a Dimmies here for about a year, and they just shut.
Yeah.
Oh, Adventure.
Look what I found at Fossey's.
That's right, yeah.
Look what I found at Fossey's.
And they were also the sponsor of Ken Warby, who still holds the world speed record on water.
Yeah. I do know that. It was Blaring Dam. You're spot on. I love Blaring Dam.
Yeah.
That's a huge dam. That.
So did he. He's the only man to go over 300 miles an hour on water and live.
Well, that's
so he's pretty fond of it.
That's a lot faster than I can do it. Not by much, but it's definitely faster. Fozzie's turned into. It was bought out by Coles Meyer and turned into Target Country or Target Crossroads or fucking whatever.
Oh yeah, Target Country.
Yeah, yeah, that's where they ended up. Thank you very much for that on The Fisherman. Harvey Dent. He reckons Bernard's Magic Shop in Elizabeth Street, Melbourne.
Yeah, I remember that. That was grouse, that joint.
Oh, so I feel like I've missed something in that. I really would like to go and see that.
Well, you can't because it's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah. I like magic-y stuff.
But it was a shop dedicated. It was on the next, a block up from where we used to work.
Oh yeah.
On the other side of the road.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a great place. They had everything like magic and tricks and pranks, and it was grouse.
Yeah, see, there needs to be more shops like that. I fucking love magic shops and shit.
Yeah.
Because that's the best place to learn. Yeah. Now, I bought my last magic trick from bloody Mornington Toy World.
Oh, really?
That was the last place I bought a trick. Yeah. This one's really cool from the mayor the mayor in training of Louisiana. He has a couple of shops here. He reckons Wieners. I'm not sure what he means by that. Or whatever shop that was.
Might have been a hot dog shop.
Could have been a hot dog shop. Not to be confused with Del Champs, which is another one that he is very upset that's missing, as well as Sears and their version of Kmart, because there's the big K, there's the Circle K, and then there's the Kmart, which is different to Kmart that we know it as.
Yeah.
So Mari. This one, not to be confused with other versions, Video Busters. He loved having a bajillion movies that he could rent just up the road.
I did notice the other day that near my work, the cinema also does DVD rentals and sells DVDs and musics. But I did notice that they still do rentals, and it's 2 latest releases for $12 overnight.
Oh,
That reminds me.
That seemed really expensive.
That is highly expensive. That's Video Easy style expensive.
Yeah, that's right.
But at least at Video Easy, you got 7 weekly ones in that same price. Buy 2 new releases and get 7 weekly releases for only $12.95. And you're like, fuck me, that's a lot of movies. And you would.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then the overdue fees.
And the overdue fees. And if you don't rewind it, fuck me, they will come after you for years.
Yeah. Well, have you?
Let me try to explain this to the young kids. What we're talking about was there was a place where we physically had to go to hire and rent, that's right, rent as in pay money just to use a movie, right? Mm-hmm. And if there wasn't there, that meant some other dude was watching it and you couldn't, right? You'd have to wait. You can come back another day and see if the movie that you want to watch is in stock.
And it was and not a digital format.
Oh, no.
So therefore, if you left it on pause and walked out and had a meal or did something else, it actually physically stretched and damaged the tape.
Yeah. Or if you have one of the latest players with the long play feature, it would actually stop and rewind the movie.
Yeah,
if it was on play, if it was on pause for more than, I think it was 5 minutes, it would shut the movie down and rewind it to stop the tape from being damaged. And get this, if you don't rewind it before giving it back to the place that you've hired it from, they'll charge you a rewind fee. And it was normally like $9.
Yeah, that's a good way to make sure that you did it.
Yeah. They even had a special machine that they would stick the video in, which would automatically rewind it for them. Like, dude, you're not even... Yeah. Why are you charging me for this? You've got the machine.
But they got to pay for the machine, and that's how they paid for it on the week they bought it.
I think at one stage, I remember about 3 weeks had passed from me dropping off a couple of movies. Then I knew I was late returning, and I went back to hire a movie, and I went, oh, can I have, I can't remember what it was, right? Blow Joe's fucking whatever. And they're going, yeah, there is a $41 late fee on that if you want to pay for that now. I'm like, can I just apply for a new card? Is this shit like the library? Like, there's a shop down the road.
They wouldn't let you borrow another one until you'd repaid the late fee.
Repaid the late fee. And after a while, when the internet came into play, you couldn't go to just another video shop going, well, fuck them, I'll go to the competitor. No. They knew that you hadn't paid up the road, and they'd be like, fuck you, you're not taking our movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, fuck you then.
And now where are they?
Exactly.
Nowhere.
They went the way of old Kodiak. That was Kodak. That's another one. That's
Kodiak's the bear.
If we wanted to take a photo of our food to show other people, which we used to call holidays, you would have to take the photo, wait until you've taken at least 30 other photos, which could take a long stretch of time. And I shit you not, you could take it to the chemist, you know, where you buy your drugs. And in 1 to 2 days, he'll give you your photos back.
Yeah. But you could pay $25 for the
express.
For the privilege as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got to pay him $25 to develop your film for you in 1 to 2 days that you can get. You can see him then if you want. And then half the time, he goes, oh, I'm sorry, half your film was shithouse. That will still be $25. You only maybe end up with 4 photos of your thumb. And you're like, well, that was an adventure, wasn't it? What the fuck did I have for breakfast? These are real things. Yeah, well, this is true. Shiny Girl, Toys R Us. That was her absolute favourite shop. She had so much fun going there, pressing all the buttons and interacting with the toys. I think we all did that. I don't care how old you are. If you see a try me button on a toy, you're fucking doing it.
Yeah.
I like to set them off in 3. You set them off in 3 to 4 second intervals. And by the time that the first one stopped, you back to it to press it again and we'll all out.
Yeah.
This is gone from Lucky. Smorgies. That was very much a Victorian thing, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You may also know Smorgies is like a sizzler. You know, it's primarily an all-you-can-eat horse trough that they just tip food in. Yeah. I went to a Smorgies where I shit you not, I watched the air conditioner drip into the bain marie and just went, I paid $4 for this.
Yeah.
I didn't expect much more. I just won't eat out of that side of the tray.
No.
But it had good hot chips in it. I'm like, just don't eat the ones at the front.
Yeah, well, it'll be cool.
Yeah. And the best part is, I was gonna say, the fun part is when I told the waitress, and the air conditioner's leaking into your hot bloody trays, and she goes, oh yeah, it does that.
Yeah. Well, she's not an air contact.
You don't want anyone to look at that? No? All right. She also goes on to say, Wobbies, I'm guessing Wobbies is in Wobby's World.
Yeah, Wobby's World.
And the ACMI.
Because that's like the next word. Wobby's World.
Right. Oh, yeah, it is there. Fuck, don't worry about me. I've been drinking heavily.
Yeah. And ACME, which is the Australian Centre for the Moving Image these days, which is at Fair Square.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
But apparently used to be a Blockbuster type store. Who knew?
ACME Rentals.
This is a great one. Brashers from Kimatron.
I had several bad experiences at Brashers, and I took a great deal of malicious glee when they went broke.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
No, I went in there one day with a large amount of money burning a hole in my pocket, and was made to stand there for 45 minutes, and no one said a word to me. So I left 15 minutes before they closed, gave them a spray, and went and spent about $200 more than I wanted to. More than I was willing to. At another joint, they gave me a bottle of champagne after I told them what happened at Brashers.
Oh, shit. I never get champagne.
Yeah, but no, Tony Barber advertising. Great people, great prizes. And I thought, well, you don't know shit about either, mate.
Hey, hello to the fisherman just tuning in as well. I just noticed he's there.
Hey, hi, fisherman.
I'm not sure if he's still there, but that was only a little while ago, so if you're still there, the fisherman, how are you? Come into the chat if you want as well.
One thing I remember about Brashers is that their bags were black. And
yes.
I used to mostly go to them in the city, so that meant I was doing a whole day of shopping, and the ink from the bag used to come up on my hand.
Oh, really?
And I liked, it was my vinyl, and I liked it to be all like precious and everything like that, and I'd take such good care of it. And to get it home and to have the bag look
smudges,
foul, and my handle, disappointing.
The only time I ever saw Brashers is when we went to Albury Wodonga, which is to us like that. It's like traveling to a city. Like that was big things. Like you guys had Brashers. I'm like, holy shit. And it was like the closest set of.
How big is this town?
Yeah, I'm like, holy fuck. Is this all of Australia? Like. I've seen it all now. But I still remember Don Tuckle Audio. And I'm like, if you want to get good CDs that came out in the early 50s, Don Tuckle's was the place to go. I'm like, fuck yeah, Don. Hit me up, brother. What have we got?
Terry Como. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Bit of
Elvis, because
too modern.
Have you got the latest album?
Too raucous.
Yeah. Have you got the latest Bread album? Awesome. Loving it. Don Tuckle Audio. And Don Tuckle moved in. Actually, there was a smoke shop that moved in next door to Don Tuckle in Wagga in Main Street. And the smoke shop used to be around the corner where Kodiak was. And they moved into Kodiak, and then they moved over there. Anyway, long and short of the story is, it's important to this story. The fun part of it was you're allowed to smoke in the shop. I'm like, yeah.
There you go.
I just go to the shop just to smoke inside a shop. I'm like, yeah. This is the best fun I've ever had. I don't own any toys.
Yeah, well, they didn't have a Toys R Us either.
No,
so there you go.
and Grace Brothers was way too expensive.
Has he finished his story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you remember that smoke shop? It used to be on the corner near your joint, not far from your joint.
No, around the Macca's corner.
A bit further down. Yeah. But the next block. I think it shut. It was like where the marketplace was. Anyway. Drea reckons no stores, but he reckons several nightclubs.
No fun. That's Cray Ray.
Cray Ray, that's exactly what I said. Yeah. Again, Wagga things, nightclubs would shut every, 6 months and then open up under a different name with a new licensee.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was a scam being run by someone.
For sure, definitely. I'm sure there's a mafia going on there or something.
Yeah. Oh, it was run by a couple of Italians. Yeah. Are you going to the Boardwalk? I mean, the capital? I mean, what's it called? Coco's?
Shenanigans.
Going to the saloon bar? You mean the capital? No, that's where the Boardwalk was. Yeah, fair enough. Dre reckons there's a chain of shoe stores that are up her way that used to carry the most trendy heels and designer handbags, changed ownership in 2016. The new owners changed their target demographic, now stocks orthopedics and sandals. So to me, the store no longer exists.
No,
One
they're
day-
gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
One day she's going to go looking for orthopedics. And she's going to have to eat her words.
Orthotics.
Them too. She might need an orthopedic. I don't know what her spinal situation is. Well, I don't. Fuck me, Jesus Christ. Guinness. Pet barn. Closed overnight. So many good sniffs and stuff to explore off the leash, yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah,
It is,
That's
yeah.
very sad.
Yeah, I remember that.
Houses have closed.
Yeah.
But maybe theirs has
Yeah,
had.
that's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not good at all.
Love you.
Yeah. Esquire reckons Tucker bag. I love Tucker bag.
Tucker.
I even brought that up
Oh,
before.
yeah. Tucker.
Oh, Tucker bag.
They're a supermarket chain.
Did you have one in Wagga?
No. We're Jewel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Jewel then went on to become, I don't know, about 10 other shops before IGA bought them out.
Probably IGA, yeah.
Yeah. But again, one of those stuff. I think it was a black and gold at one stage. It was,
Yeah.
Jewel were involved. Yeah.
And Ducky finishing up question number 1 for us with brashes yet again.
Brashes again. There's
Brashes
a lot of
again.
love for brashes.
Lot of-
that I certainly never had.
Yeah, brashes is in the house.
Obviously people had better experiences than me.
I didn't.
Oh, there you go, Marianne Franklin's. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Franklin's, yeah. I think Jewel did turn into Franklin's at one stage too, yeah.
Oh, that might be it.
No,
Yeah.
they were different. Oh, in New South Wales, they were
Yeah.
different.
Oh, God, that's confusing.
Yeah, trying to keep up. Hey, this is coming up next is our good mate Wildlife Nick from Wicked Wildlife. You got to watch this one, boys and girls. This is really cool. You will see what we're talking about. You got to watch it. I'm not going to spoil it for you. Just watch it. Coming up next, question number 2. Don't go anywhere. Fast game's a good game. Enjoy a bit of Wicked Wildlife, and we'll be back. Don't go anywhere. All right. Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen, joining us all the way from Wicked Wildlife himself. He's, of course, one of the YouTube's greatest sensations. He's one of our favourite people on the planet. He's one of the most knowledgeable people on Earth when it comes to Australian and other animals around the world. Let's hear it for, of course, Wildlife. Nick, how are you, my friend?
Thank you very much, guys. You're too kind. Glad to be back.
It's always a pleasure to have you on the show. Now, we had a bit of a production meeting, which is something that we never do on the show, and you've so you've agreed to dig into your most dangerous animal, which I've tried to talk you out of. You've agreed to do it. This is a big thing for me because I actually grew up around these snakes. I won't spoil any more from there, except for what animal it's going to be. Take it from here. Who are we meeting, and what's the deal?
Sure. So the animal we're going to get at today is probably, well, easily the most dangerous animal we use in our videos. His name is Rowdy. He's an eastern brown snake, and statistically, he's the most dangerous snake in the country. And if there was a snake that I own, and we own a lot of snakes, that's going to put me in hospital, it'll be this guy. So, would you like to meet him?
Oh, absolutely. I've got the phone on 000. I've got your address. We know what to do from here. And we've actually got a listener who's probably our most dangerous follower on our show, called Rowdy. So this works out well. We've got a dangerous fan of the show that's Rowdy, and we've got a dangerous animal called Rowdy. This is going to be a recipe for greatness. Let's have a look at him.
That's right. All right. You're in a good mood today, aren't you, Rowdy?
God, I hope so.
So this,
have a look at him.
Well,
We're off to a great start.
yeah, it's a warm day.
Oh my gosh.
This is Rowdy.
Holy
Rowdy
shit.
is an eastern brown snake. So this species is responsible for about 2/3 of snake bites in the country and almost all the snake bite deaths that we have. So 3 people here in Australia are killed by brown snakes, and statistically, they're all from the eastern brown, all our deaths. So here's a fairly serious snake.
Yeah. What's the venom level on an eastern brown?
Yeah, so the way we measure venom is what we call the LD50 test, which is based on how many mice an animal can kill or how little venom it takes to kill a mouse. And when the LD50 test is done, this guy is the second most venomous snake on the planet. So he's behind only the inland taipan, which has never actually killed anybody. The eastern brown kills a couple of people each year.
Jeez. Is there a reason that they have, because this has been a question that we've discussed on our show many times, is there a reason for them to have that kind of potency in their venom? Is there, like, surely they don't need that much?
Yeah, it's a bit of a mystery. A lot of people think, all our snakes in general are very venomous because we're an island. So whatever the first snakes that made it here, if they were highly venomous, all their descendants are going to be very highly venomous. And our snakes are all fairly closely related, It's whatever got here when Australia broke off, managed to evolve in all our snakes. So they're all pretty venomous. But the reasons why ours are so much more venomous than the rest of the world is really a mystery. It's open for debate. The elapids, which is what all our venomous snakes fit into, they do include some of those venomous snakes around the world outside of Australia. But yeah, we by far have the most venomous snakes, and nobody really knows why.
And the most, I think, the most important thing that anyone that's visiting Australia needs to know, especially about the eastern browns, is they're very common.
Yeah. So the reason he's the most dangerous snake in the country, it's not the fact that he's the second most venomous snake in the world. Like the snakes that kill the most people in the world, things like saw-scaled vipers are 50, 100 times less venomous than this guy. It's interesting to say, this snake can kill you 100 times, and this snake can kill you 200 times, but at the end of the day, how many times can you die?
Yeah, well, that's it. He's only going to get you the once.
The rest is just bonus points. The reasons he's dangerous is because he comes into contact with so many people. His distribution is found all over, Queensland, all of New South Wales, all of Victoria, most of South Australia, part of the Northern Territory. So that's 2/3 of Australia. And even within that distribution, other snakes who might live there are uninclined to be around people. He's not going to come looking for you, but he's not going to avoid you either. He's happily going to live under the concrete slab of your house is built on. So it's just a numbers game. He comes into contact with more people, so he bites more people.
I grew up on a small farm where the eastern brown was our most common snake in the area. So seeing you with one in your hands, who appears to be quite well in length, how long are we talking? How long is Rowdy?
A Rowdy would be around the 1.8 metre mark.
Jesus.
I'd love to measure him properly, but I'm yet to find somebody who wants to hold on to the other end while I stretch him out. So if you're free,
yeah, look, I'll be right over there.
A more exact answer, but until now and then we'll say 1.8 metres.
That sounds fairly good. Now, with Rowdy, and more to the point, any Eastern Brown or even any brown or king brown that you'll see out there in the wild, Joe Blow tourist is walking along. He sees Rowdy's cousins on the ground there. What do we do in this situation? Hands in the air, or do we tap a little dance with him?
Yeah. So don't dance with him. As you've seen, he doesn't mind a dance, and he's generally a bit more athletic than the average bloke. But as a general rule of thumb, if you see him, he's 10 metres away, you can turn around, walk the other direction, skip, moonwalk, do whatever you like. He's not going to bother you. Where we tell people to stand still is, let's say you step over a log or flip over a piece of tin and he's right under your foot. If you go to step backwards, he doesn't know if you're going to step on him or step away. So that's where we say stand still. We tell kids to stand still because it's just too hard to say, scenario A and scenario B. But for adults, if he's right at your feet, stand still, let him move on. If he's 10 metres away, you can take a photo, show everybody what you saw, but walk the other direction.
Get out of there as soon as you can. What would Rowdy's diet be, not only living with you, but living out in the wild?
Yeah, so brown snakes are largely protein eaters once they grow up. So mice and rats can be a big part of their diet, especially, brown snakes living in suburban areas on farms, things like this. But they're also not fussy eaters. These guys eat other snakes. They like to eat baby blue tongues, chicks. They'll eat whatever they can find. So, he's really a generalist. I reckon if I gave him a slice of pizza, he'd give it a go. So, they're not fussy animals, but yeah, their venom is designed to knock over a mammal. And, bad news for a mouse. Unfortunately, we're a mammal too. So, it's not designed to bite us, but the same chemicals that knock over a mouse will knock over a human being. But yeah, he'll eat pretty much anything he can find.
I'm freaking out just watching him. So we might wrap it up here. We're going to ask the question. We always ask this question. If Rowdy was to be getting into a fight with the Terminator, as in not the actual machine, but Arnold Schwarzenegger himself, who's going to walk away the victor? Is Arnold Schwarzenegger going to wrap him in a headlock, or is Rowdy going to go, that's it, big fella, it's over?
Normally my money's on the human being, but in this case I don't think Arnie will be back. I'm going to put my money on Rowdy every day of the week in this area.
Yeah, that's a fair call. And I know we normally finish it on that question, but I really thought this is really important to get out to people that especially visiting or living in Australia. If you were to ever be bitten by an Eastern Brown, what's the correct and quickest and safest thing to do?
Yes, so the way that we treat snake bites in Australia, it's the same for every single species. We use what we call compression band. Same thing you use for sprained ankle. You wrap from one end of the limb, so if you're bitten on the leg, start your toes, move up to your groin. If you're bitten on the hand, on the arm, start your fingers, move up to the armpits. Wrap all the way up to the end of the limb, and basically hunker down, sit still and wait for help to come to you. Make sure you call somebody and move the patient as little as possible. Do that, and statistically speaking, you'll be okay. There's 3,000 bites here in Australia. 3 people die, which is still alarming, but 1 in 1,000 chances. There's a lot worse things to encounter. Oh, yeah. So do the things right, and you'll be okay.
All right, well, we might finish it up there. And again, Arnie, you're going down. Rowdy has got your number. Wildlife Nick, we do thank you very, very much for your time. And don't forget, guys, visit the description below. Go and watch Wicked Wildlife on YouTube. Watch Nick's live shows on a Tuesday, as well as all his great stuff. He's got all his social media, TikToks and etc. Follow him and learn so much more about Australian wildlife. Wildlife Nick, I'm gonna say thanks very much. We'll let you put Rowdy away so he can go back to sleep. And again, thank you so much for your time.
No worries, guys. As always, thanks for having me. See you next time.
See you next time.
Question 2.
Oh, yes, of course, Wildlife Nick from Wicked Wildlife. And strangely enough, yes, in the description you will find all the links to all of that sort of stuff. So go and follow him. He's quite an entertaining gentleman.
Yeah.
And look at Rowdy's big snake.
Oh, you can see Rowdy's big snake live here on the program. You asked for it, we deliver.
He's awfully good wildlife, Nick, isn't he?
He certainly is. He really is.
Good sense of humour and really informative. And I love that bit at the end for our overseas viewers. Second deadliest snake in the world. Oh, there's a lot of worse things you can get bitten by.
Yeah.
Welcome to Australia.
Welcome to Australia. Now, sadly, he won't be on the show next week. He's been caught up. He's doing shows again, so we've got to. He's catching back up on some of the stuff that he missed out in COVID. So we will catch up with him hopefully again in the next couple of weeks, and we will have some more animals here on the program for you. So, sadly. Cool. Unless I can book him throughout this week, sadly he won't be back next week at this stage. But keep up to date. We will have him back on the show. If you like it, if you want to see some of his animals, check out his social media. If you see animals that you want him to feature on the show, send us a message and we'll make sure he brings them out for you. He's got crocodiles, dingoes, koalas. He's got the whole kit and caboodle at his doorstep. So have a look at his stuff. It's really, really entertaining. Question number 2, here we go. Fast game's a good game. Let's put your hands on your buzzers. Let's rock and roll. Question number 2, what is the worst dress code you've had to follow?
Secret agentness.
Secret agentness.
No shoes, no shirt, no service.
Oh, yeah, that's shit house. I hate that. And that's such an Australian thing, too.
And I'm not wearing shoes right now, so who deserved me?
Take your shirt off.
That's what I was going to say.
This is for science.
I'll take my shirt off.
It's for science. If you'd like to see Secret Agent Ness take her shirt off, by all means donate there to streamlads.com/nightcap/tip. No, if the price is right.
She still won't do it for you.
You tease.
Yeah.
Jeez, I missed the 40s. Parking Nick.
So do I. My 40s were nearly 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Worst dress code. Worst dress code? Probably, given this week, my current one. Which, due to health and safety, means I have to wear lace-up ankle-high boots, with ankle-protected boots, long pants, and long-sleeve shirt, and a hard hat. And I spent probably 4.5 hours on Wednesday on a road that was literally melting under me on my hands and knees.
Oh, yeah, stuff
and you had
that.
to strap the knee pads on as well.
Stuff that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to put the knee pads on as well. I was a bit sweaty by the end of that.
Stuff that. I had a, you might remember this, Parking, in the control room days, they decided to, because in my part of the office I could wear my suit, everything was fine, but for whatever reason they've decided that we have to all be matching, and they bought us these red shirts that dead set look like KFC uniforms.
Yeah, they were shocking.
Oh, they were terrible shirts, and like,
and they had little pinstripes on them.
Yeah, they weren't even like I would have preferred a KFC shirt. I really would have.
Yeah.
And then working in the hospitals and stuff, it's no secret I'm not a fan of the sun, and I do my best to avoid it. So working in the hospitals, I was always wearing a jumper because air conditioning, so I'd always wear my jumper, have my tie, my shirt. But I was tackling psych patients and stuff wearing a full duty belt and bloody jumpers and ties and all this other. And geez, it was annoying as shit. I'm like, can't I just wear a polo shirt? I'm like, surely to God.
Yeah, please.
No, hey, shoes are part of the uniform, buddy. I'm like, but she's drowning. I need to get in the water. No, shoes are part of the uniform.
Oh, come on.
Fair enough. Sorry, lady.
What about flippers?
Hey, can't get around like, why can't I wear scrubs like that guy?
Yeah.
Remember what happened last time you walked into surgery? I survived, barely.
That was just the doctor.
Yeah. Hello to Tony.
Hi, Tony.
I just saw them to come on saying Tony is watching, so hello. That's your name. All right, let's just jump straight into it. For what is the worst dress code you had to follow? The fisherman leading up the first one with your school uniform, tucking your shirt in.
Look, I'm still a shirt tucker.
Me too.
You are, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I still tuck my shirt in.
I don't even notice if other people tuck this, but I feel like slovenly.
Yeah, I'm the same. I was raised
messy for those of you that don't understand English very well.
Even when I was working overseas, because I'd left the prison industry and worked overseas with kids and stuff, I still tucked my shirt in. And everyone always looked at me going, why have you got, like, you're wearing a singlet? And I'm like, yeah, I know, but don't I look a bit more professional? Like,
yeah, no, it's one less thing for your assailant to grab.
yeah, exactly. You're spot on. And that's what it was. It was, you know, anyway. Joni.
Yeah, it's what ponytails and stuff. I always laugh at security guards with ponytails.
Yep. Yeah, they were the worst for it.
There's your first point of weakness.
Yeah. Janie, I actually had a talk to her to work out what she meant by this answer, but she reckons suburban life is one of the worst dress codes that she's had to wear. And I went, what do you mean by that? And she goes, go for a walk down the street, you'll notice 10 people wearing the same thing. I'm like, yeah, you're right, actually.
Yep. Yeah, it is. It's a uniform.
Yeah. And then you got like the what I like to call Welfare Wednesday, where you see all the mums out with pushing their bubs, wearing all the active wear that they've never actually used for active activities.
Never been active in.
Yeah,
it's like Harley riders with the black leather jacket, the matte black open-faced helmet. I mean, it's a fucking uniform. You know, they are being the big individual and the bad boy, looking exactly the same as every other bloke on a bloody noisemaker.
Yep, spot on. Stevenson. All right, you press play. He reckons a school uniform. School uniform. Yeah, hated them. That's what I liked about when I went to a public school, because I was in a Catholic school there for a while. Going to a public school, I could wear. Like, they didn't give a shit as long as it was like semi what they issued.
Casual?
Yeah, as long as you just didn't, you didn't have your dick floating outside your pants. Most things were off limits. So just keep it in.
A couple of days you went to school weren't that bad after all.
No, that's right. And I followed the school rules. School rule number 1 for Wagga High: please do not bring your children to school. I obeyed that.
Yeah, all your weapons.
All your weapons, yeah. Had to check that. We had a check-in luggage area at the beginning of the school where you could check in your knives and guns and stuff. Hey, we're farmers.
Like a cloakroom.
Like a dagger room.
Our mate Tony, the Tones himself, he was an outdoor wedding manager. He had to wear long sleeves, back suit and tie.
Yep.
Yeah. I used to wear it. It's the worst part of wearing suits. Like when I was managing a hotel, it's constantly working out what shirt, what tie you're wearing tomorrow, because I just wasn't your standard white shirt, normal tie type guy. I'm like, fuck it, I'm wearing green today with me pinstripe bloody suit. Here we go. Sex on wheels. Here we go.
Oh, no wonder those psych patients went off all the time.
I was going to say, hello, HR manager.
Yeah, you're giving them epileptic fits as well.
I'm coming in and sex on wheels today. Alert, not alarm.
Yeah, all those psych patients that are in for rape and attempted rape, tell them I'm on the way.
I'm on my way. Got to give them something to throw their feces at. Murray reckons the no hat, no play when he was in primary school. Yeah, we had that as well. And we had to wear a stupid...
Primary school didn't want him to get sunburned.
We had one where we had, like the school that I had to, we had blue fucking bucket hats and tan, like as in khaki tan uniform. Why's our hat fucking blue? Like, if you want me to not smoke, you've picked the right colours, but you've got me in dead set khaki and fucking a blue hat?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
It was probably bulk buy.
Yeah, that's a crime, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's why I started wearing my Jim Beam Black Label hat. I know I was in year 5, but I couldn't read. Still can't. Jenny Girl reckons the school uniform. She hates wearing uniforms. They were so lame. It's true. Kimbertron worked in a warehouse and having to wear the fluoro shirt. She reckons those things are not flattering.
Yeah.
I've never seen a van driver where I've thought, That guy's got his shit together.
No.
At least they didn't have no blue fucking floppy bucket hat.
Yeah, bucket hat anyway.
Yeah.
I'm a supporter of the bucket hat. I'm part of the Bucket Hat Anonymous, right? But
Oh, well.
big fan of the bucket hat. Not the blue one, though.
No, not especially not that one.
Cryo reckons the military ceremonial dress might look good, but the preparation is horseshit. Yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder.
what do you get for wearing dresses in public?
Yes. Ceremonial or not.
Ah, yeah.
My old man, when he was in the military, he was still there when they had the blue dress before they switched to white mess uniforms and stuff. They used to wear this almost marine, like if you think of your standard marine soldier in his blue sort of uniform with his rank very visible and red and gold and all that sort of stuff. That's what they used to be, and the peak black cap and peaked captain's hat and stuff. Very, very cool looking uniform. But they retired it and brought in white polyester for everybody. Like,
Oh, okay.
brief history of Australian military uniforms. There you go. Dreyer reckons at a colleague's birthday party, they requested animal print something, but she doesn't even own any. So, being her personal tailor created a cocktail dress for her, and she reckons she rocked the party.
Oh,
Rock the party, rock the party.
buddy.
Guinness is a good girl.
Guinness, you're a good girl.
1 year, her parents tried to put her in reindeer antlers for a Christmas photo. She was having a bar of it, but the subject was never brought up again.
A bit of a win for the Guinness girl.
Bit of a huge win for the Guinness girl.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's question 2 done. How quick was that? That was fucking smashing it in. Hey, we're a big fan of Nuclear Blast on the show. Not sure if we've brought that up before, but we are big fans of it. Parking, you actually put me onto this this band called Battle Beast. Brand new song from them. Huge. Brand new. Straight, hot off the press. Like, literally, the guy that filmed it sent it to me going, here you go, you can have that. I'm like, you sure? He goes, yeah, fuck it, why not? I'm looking to get fired. I'm like, all right, fair enough.
No. Nuclear Blast, we love them.
I know, but what I'm saying is the guy that released the video without... never mind. So, listen to the song.
We got it.
What's the song? We'll be back.
Question three.
Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, yes.
Captain.
Hello.
Tony that popped up in the chat, that's my sister.
It's your sister. Hello.
Hi, Tone.
Hello.
Love ya.
I feel so sorry for you. I've only known him, 15 years. You've had to live with him. Yeah. I feel sorry for your sister is what I'm saying, not for you.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for your sister.
So do I.
I feel sorry for all 4 of your sisters.
Hi. Oh,
Oh,
good
we
to
love
see
you,
you
Tone.
in type, Tony.
Yay.
Welcome to the program. Take your shirt off. Let's have some fun. You don't have to.
No, don't tell my sister that.
All right. You tell her.
What?
No.
Josh can tell me that. But
Yeah.
no.
Here we go. Fights on. Fights on.
Jesus, hot in here.
All right, question number 3. Here we go. What is the most inappropriate time that you couldn't stop laughing?
Barking.
Barking.
We were just at a previous job. We were discussing one of the other employees who was a lady.
Yes.
Her reputation was such she had 2 nicknames. One of them referred to her makeup routine, and her nickname was Deluxe.
Right. Yeah.
And the other nickname she had regarded her personality, and that nickname was Nails, as in tough as.
Tough as.
And we were just discussing what had happened if they sacked all the sales staff, and Dulux wound up being the sales rep. My colleague leaned forward to me with a bag of the product we were selling. He goes, "Are you going to fucking buy it, cunt, or what?"
Oh, cheapers.
Which was when she arrived
Oh.
to discuss a lengthy issue with me, and all the time I was bent over laughing, and every time I lifted my head to look at her, I just kept laughing and laughing and laughing, and she kept asking what's so funny, and all I could say was, "I got told a joke, but I can't tell it to you. It's not appropriate."
It's not correct.
Yeah, despite the fact that, she'd probably smash more beers than me on any given evening. And oh God, that was so embarrassing.
Glamour's on.
You're gonna buy it, kind of what?
I like it every time you say that word.
I still laugh when I hear it.
I was just noticing our closed captions. Every time you said that word, it just comes up with 4 stars. So you've been rated. You've been rated 4 stars.
Sorry, Disney. Didn't mean to Disney ISIS.
No.
That was part of the story.
No, that was Facebook that did it. I just found that funny.
Yeah. Sorry. But it's a Disney word.
Oh, yeah.
Or a non-Disney word.
That's all right. I'll respond to their email by "I'm not in right now. Please leave a message." Cigarette.
By the way, Dulax was responsible for probably the worst thought that I've ever had in my life, but that'll be for a different story for another day.
for a whole different story. What about you, Secret Agent Ness? According to Planetarium, you're next.
Well, I think the most embarrassing time that I couldn't stop laughing was when I was about 7 or 8, and I was watching probably an age-inappropriate movie, but with all of my family. So it must have been Christmas time or something like that.
Oh, Die Hard.
No. Nurse Ratched came on, and my uncle said to me, "Oh, check it out. That's your Auntie Kay."
Oh.
And I was cackling. I was sitting back in the stands and laughing so hard. And everybody was asking me, "What's so funny? What's so funny?" And Kay was a pretty pushy
Ratchet lady.
Yeah, type of woman. And she was the one who was asking the most, "What are you laughing about?
Yeah.
What's so funny?"
Nothing.
eventually I chucked John under the bus and Uncle John and said, he said that was Auntie Kay.
Oh, you dogged him.
Oh,
But look, I
no.
was young. And then he put it back on me and say, I didn't say it, it was you that said it. Yeah. But for the entire movie, yeah.
I like it. I like it. Well, I can tell you
That
what.
was 40 years ago and I still laugh thinking about it.
Well, I can tell you that one of you are on 1.4 million, the other one of you on 1.5.
Oh, that's a lot of points.
Oh,
So-
we're on question 3.
Yeah, we are. So,
Well, at this point, Captain, I donate all my points to my sister Tony.
right.
Yes, yeah, I'll donate all of mine to her as well.
Oh, really? Okay, so okay, then winning tonight's title by a point, a 2.9 million is Parking Sister.
Yay!
Sister Parking, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
Who thinks it's disturbing?
No,
Yeah, we are.
that's Rowdy that said that.
Yeah, 2 hours every Friday night, disturbing.
Yeah, no, that was Rowdy that said that you're disturbing.
Yeah, well.
All right, let's just jump straight into it, leading the charge for what is the most appropriate time that you couldn't stop laughing. Tommy Dogger, he once tripped over a 96-year-old woman and started laughing then because he was the next person who did it, and so on, because it was her lifelong friend's funeral, which made it even more funnier.
Oh, no.
That's terrible.
No, I agree. If you're going to laugh,
You're a
that's...
bad man.
By the way, one of my great mates, Ronnie, who he won't mind me saying it, he's mad.
He's a mad Disney.
He's a mad Disney, all right. He laughs when he has to lift heavy weights. And he's a paramedic.
Oh, that's not the right time to be picking up corpses.
He gets the giggles when he has to lift heavy things, like fat people on stretchers.
Yeah, it's not the right time to be doing it.
He's trying to carry big fat, like obese people downstairs to get a medical treatment. And he's giggling all the way.
Giggling to himself the whole time. That's not the right time.
No, but that's Ronnie. I'd expect nothing.
Well, Murray reckons that a funeral's probably a terrible time to laugh inappropriately.
Oh, yeah.
Followed by the Tones with In Hospital, and I must admit I've done that so many times with people. Yeah. We had this one dimension.
I was getting an emergency drain put in my left kidney, and I got punched in the face by a nurse who was trying to help
That's
me.
right. Yeah.
Laughing.
Before I drifted off under anaesthetic, that's all I could remember is how fucking funny that was. And she came to see me the next day in intensive care, and like she had really distinctive eyes. And she said, "Oh, you probably don't remember me." I've gone, "Oh, no, you punched me in the face yesterday."
She's like, "Well, you're putting up a fight, and I couldn't quite get to your wallet." We had this one dementia lady I had to work with for almost 12 hours straight, but she could only repeat one phrase, which was Applejack, Applejack, and that was all I could get out of her. So every now and then I'd go, "Play a song for me, take it, Applejack, Applejack," and I'll sing. It's a Dolly Parton song. It's got Applejack, and every 5 minutes I'd sing that song. I couldn't help but laugh at myself. I was having the time of my life. I was singing in tandem.
A duet.
Yeah. Met her kids the next day going, "Geez, your mum's a top-notch singer. She knows the words to Applejack." No, you don't find many people that know the words to that. It's not one of their classics.
Oh, yeah.
Jodie Go reckons that she used to be that smart-ass kid in school that laughed while watching the video presentation of Sex Ed. We've all done that.
To be honest, I would too.
Yeah.
I reckon I would.
I remember back in the day.
I'm a smart person now. If I have to watch an HR video, fortunately they make me do my training at home. I laugh through those.
Yeah.
Recently I had one which is called NRA training. So automatically I thought National Rifle Association. Excellent way to deal with customer confrontations.
Absolutely.
As someone yelled out the other day, do you know, anyone know CPR? And I've gone, I see a bad moon rising.
CCR.
Close enough.
Kimatron reckons when the captain fell into the bathtub, he looked like a turtle on his back, and I sure did. So I'm now referred to as turtle.
Turtle. How about turtle?
Well, I remember I fell bum first because I came out of the shower, lost my footing, bum first into the bath. So my legs are in the air with my hands in the air because I'm trapped. And Kimatron's just come in and started laughing her guts up. Like, I can't feel my toes.
Yeah, but you look so funny.
Yeah, exactly. And that was her reply. I'm like, all right.
Tony's going to bed.
Oh, no.
Big love to you all.
Yay.
Love you all.
Your Kwanzaa.
Thank you very much.
He is now a moo cow.
I'm a moo cow. Thank you very much.
Oh.
And as Kimatron just yelled out from the kitchen, she does recall saying, I should have brought my phone.
I wish she had him.
Even Cray chimed in there that I too would have been very much amused.
I think we all would.
Cray reckons he's never laughed uncontrollably. All his responses are measured and appropriate. All the fucking time.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I just bet.
And Dre going, when she was a clerk in the magistrate's court during a domestic violence hearing, before the court, she had been chatting to the magistrate in chambers, and he said something absolutely hilarious about one of the prosecutors. During the hearing, he shot me a look and referred back to what he had said, and I had to leave the courtroom to compose herself.
Oh dear.
Sometimes there's nothing better than an in-joke like that just to set people
No,
off.
but not during a domestic violence
No,
hearing. That must have been awfully awkward.
Yeah, that's
But funny.
Shocking awkward.
Yeah.
But funny.
Yeah. Guinness reckons whenever she goes walkies, she always waits to do a massive poo when other people are around. It's freaking hilarious watching her parents having to pick up her nards while others walk by shaking their heads. We do need to...
How did that come out? Did that just come out of one dog?
We do have to always put this citation needed. Guinness is a dog. We need to point that out before we move on.
Yeah. But we love Guinness.
We do.
She's a good girl.
We do love Guinness.
Yes.
Skittles, it's her birthday today. Is
Oh,
Skittles.
happy birthday, Skittles.
On her way to her grandfather's funeral, she couldn't stop laughing at the southern drawl of the navigation put on in Shepparton. It was either a southern or pirate dialect, Shepparton, and she thought it was hilarious.
It might be like Borneo Road.
Oh, yeah.
Vargas, I've done this as well. He reckons that his divorce hearing for his first wife. I'll agree. They are pretty funny.
Hey, Skittles, I'm a ship boy.
Yeah.
You are a ship boy.
Oh, yeah, I'm a ship boy. What were you doing in ship?
Probably going to her grandmother's funeral. Yeah. Her grandfather.
Well, yeah, without a name.
Well, I've got the same amount of information that you have.
Well, I don't know. Stuff and things. Details.
Hang on.
Tell me.
And Dawn's sister with her nephew's confirmation. They are funny. They are funny.
Oh, they are, aren't they?
Different to a communion, Holy Communion, which is the first thing in the Catholic religion, or second thing actually. And a confirmation is, and I think I've explained this story. You have a sponsor when you do your confirmation, and the bishop comes along and gives you a little slap on the chin, right? You go bang. It's supposed to symbolising knocking the sin out of you or some bullshit. the guy behind me, who was my sponsor, had never seen this before, and the bishop's gone, wham, gave me a nice little knock on the chin. He's just about jumped the pew like, it's fucking on, man in the dress.
Yeah, I had a similar thing at a funeral, and being not religious in the least, I never knew it was one of those chant things. And, you know, they went through half the chant, and the person, you know, like the set piece came up, and you turn to the person to the left and you go, peace be with you. And you're apparently supposed to go, and peace be with you.
And peace be with you. Thanks very much.
I didn't know what you know. Good on you.
Oh, appreciate it.
Yeah.
I was having a really low.
We're in North Melbourne. Don't get assaulted at the train station.
I was having having a real self-conscious day until then. Peace be. I tell you what, that's the self-esteem and boost I needed today. Thanks very much, buddy.
Yeah, peace be with you, mate. Yeah, like a conflict to you too, mate.
Yeah. Okay, real quick. Iron Wolf would like to show you her quick dance before she goes to bed. Wolf Queen. All right, quick. Oh, beautiful.
They didn't get to see it.
They did. Child labour laws. She's actually working the internet stream. It does bring us to that time where we say, time, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
I know, it's been a huge show. We've even thumped over by 10 minutes. That's my fault. Talking about shit movies.
Rowdy's posed us a question.
Oh, did he?
But he said talk about it later privately.
Oh, right. I can't see it.
What do Australians think about 70s anti-war songs?
Oh, yeah, that is a good one.
I don't mind them.
I like a protest song.
I do
like a protest song.
I'm a protest singer. I sing a protest song.
Yeah.
Twice I've quoted the same song today.
I like the 70s protest, anti-protest songs.
Yeah.
I like the 70s protest, anti-protest songs.
Yeah.
They're the people that protest about the anti-protesters. I love those songs. I tell you what, the Vietnam War would not have happened if it wasn't for the CCR, by the way. Just need to point that out.
Yeah.
The CCR didn't write if they didn't write the whole fucking album for the Vietnam War, the war would have been over in 8 minutes.
No, I think they wrote the whole album for Forrest Gump.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Although I did come up with a really cool thing about the Bible while we're quickly doing religious things. I came up with this today because I was walking along the Kimatron going, wouldn't it be funny if someone who was really evil read Bible passages? I just think that would be really cool. I picture one guy going, upon this rock, I will build my church, and we shall have peace.
Yeah.
Like, fuck yeah, I like this book.
Yeah. Like Vincent Price reading the opening for Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden.
Yeah, it's fucking brilliant. All right. Yeah. On that note, does bring us to the time of the day. We'll say, time, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a big show. It's been a wonderful show. Been here on YouTube. Yeah, it's been a huge show. Been really, really good. So let's round this up. Big thank you to each and every one of you that have tuned in throughout the course of the night. Big thank you to the parking sister that tuned in.
Yeah.
Hey, it's been good. It's been massive.
Right,
and a big thank you.
Say hi to the kids.
Big thank you to the grandkids and just say thanks to a whole bunch of kids. And a big thank you, of course, to everybody. I think it's like 4:30 in the morning, Rowdy time, and he's been watching. So thank you to him and everybody that tunes in.
Well done, we saw your snake, Rowdy.
Yeah. There was a huge, magnificent brown snake he had.
Snake you got.
Yeah. And it was brown too, which was weird looking. On the far side of this studio, he's of course the Lord of Rock and Roll and the King of all that is metal. It's Sparking Ned.
Good evening, Captain. Good evening, Nation. I hope everyone has a good week and stay healthy or whatever. Oh, it's up to you. I don't care.
Stay healthy, wealthy, and wise.
No,
Thank you.
A TV
show. It was. Ian, the fat man chef guy.
Yeah. He looked so healthy.
He did. Yeah, that's why I always took health advice from him.
What?
He's dead now.
I didn't mind him as a chef, though.
Yeah.
No, but he sounded quite silly.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Unwise.
Tom has 20 donuts. What does Tom have? Diabetes. Tom has diabetes.
I sent you that meme years ago. You remember it. Well done.
Thank you very much. Right there in the centre part of the studio, representing the Udall and Crochet division, she's the fiery redhead herself. It's Secret Agent Ness.
That's me. I was just going to get my 3D glasses to do it again, but they're actually being a bookmark in a book.
Oh, that's
So,
quite important. Yeah.
Classic book, by the way. Brave New World.
Oh, wonderful book.
Yes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was nothing but the facts. Sure, I've got no idea. I disagree with you. What do you reckon?
It's got a great cover.
Back on YouTube, back on Facebook again next week. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yep.
Do it.
We'll be back on Facebook. If you are wondering if you could watch the replay, you can watch it here on Facebook, or it will be uploaded later this evening to our YouTube channel as well. Don't forget to keep an eye on our brand new ad that I was part of during the week for the for Cornflakes Australia. You'll understand why I enjoy them better than most people. So,
What the fuck was that all about?
I just wanted to get my dick out.
It
Just needed a reason why that would do.
I haven't watched it.
You need to watch it.
You're not missing.
It's heavily pixelated.
As it needed to be.
We're going to leave you with these wonderful passing words which have been handed down from generation to generation, which is simply, you have been the Nightcap Nation. I've been your captain. And until next Friday, the Nightcap, it's a lot better than
Shouting in the studio.
Good night.